Hi. So I said this in my last review, and now I'm going to say this in every single review I have. Fuck you, there is going to be spoilers. I am too excited and too pumped and too just bleh, to not do spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, go watch the movie before you watch this review. And let's be honest, spoilers are stupid. Okay, you can live with suspense. You should be a grown adult if you're watching one of my videos. Alright, just deal with it. Love you. Have fun with the video. Alright, so a while back I did a review of Godzilla Minus One. It was kind of a spur of the moment, kind of a passion thing. But I had so much fun with it, and I've been actually raking in a few views with it, like more than usual. And so I decided to do another review. I was gonna watch another Godzilla movie, like my girlfriend suggested. Excuse me, but a movie a friend of mine recommended was, as you guessed by the title and the thumbnail, Emesis Blue. Emesis Blue is fucking weird. It really is. It's a psychological horror. It's very bizarre, but like thought-provoking bizarre. It's not just weird for the sake of weird. Actually, it might just be weird for the sake of weird, I'm gonna be honest. But it's like, it's psych horror, it makes you think and it freaks you out. And it's like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? The whole movie. You're like, it's just an escalation of, whoa, what the fuck? Whoa, whoa, whoa! It just like, especially when you get to like, I think the halfway point, I think it's about halfway, where shit just fucking goes nuts. Basic plot. I don't know. Well, yeah. Okay, so based off Team Fortress 2, and basically what happens every time a character respawns. That's the whole plot. That's literally what it is. And, well, to be fair, that's what I think it is. It's a theory. A film theory. I'm sorry, I had to. No, but like what happens is that so three guys get lured into a warehouse and psychological torture porn ensues. It's really what it fucking is. They get tortured by their past, by who they are. Like it's just crazy. Medic, one of the characters. Okay. There's three characters are the soldier, the medic, and the spy. Each of them goes through some weird, and there's other characters, but these are the three main ones that the story kind of revolves around. Soldier has an arc about his time in the military and his like survivor's guilt, I guess. I think that character is actually very famous for what is called the rocket jump. I think he did the rocket jump while he was in the military and killed a bunch of his friends. The medic, I don't know what the deal with the medic is. I think he has schizophrenia, honestly. I think he actually does have schizophrenia. It's mentioned at like towards the end of the film that he was a schizophrenic, and I'm starting to think that really was his deal, is that he was a schizophrenic and at one point he harmed one or more of his patients. Like all of these characters, they are technically death row criminals. So I think that medic at some point, and he gets tortured by that and he's getting all freaked out. Then the spy is, well, he's a spy. He's all the worst parts of being a spy. The murder, doing things for personal gain. He's like a legit villain to a spy movie. But he's one of the main characters, and he's fucking awful. He's an awful person. And he gets tortured with that. Like, he gets captured, he gets, like, I don't know if he gets tortured. I mean, but then, like, he escapes capture, he gets set on fire by himself because he lit a cigarette right outside of a room full of gasoline. Fucking blew up. Soldier survives because PTSD. Ooh. I say ooh like PTSD isn't a real deal, but like, it's a trope. They're using it for a movie trope. Excuse me. And that's like dubious, but it's story's good a story, and it kind of makes sense for the character. So I'm not gonna give it shit for that. I'm not gonna give it a lot of shit for that. And yeah, I mean, there's other characters like Demo Man, Scout, Heavy, Sniper, who I don't give a fuck about, Pyro, who's spooky as fuck. Scout gets done dirty. his mom gets murdered in his house. Then he gets dragged to some creepy warehouse where he gets ripped apart and murdered by one of the engineer brothers. There's a bunch of Shining references, including the bar scene with another one of the engineer brothers, which is a sign that one of the characters actually has died, like confirmed death. There's only some of the characters though. I think it's only for the characters that actually respawn. I don't know. So, there's just a lot of weird shit, man. And at one point, Medic is revealed to have like Wolverine healing powers. Another reason why I think this is just hell. Okay, I should probably explain that too. So I think it's hell because, well, to be honest, the way everything goes around and the fact that there's this weird Plague Doctor mask guy, there's time travel. I think the Plague Doctor guy is death. I think when the respawn machine was created, so in the beginning of the movie, they mentioned that it feels like an eternity in the respawn machine when they're dead. So what I think happened is that Death got pissed off. He pulled a Puss in Boots 2. It's just Puss in Boots 2, and decided that every time one of the characters dies, he's gonna literally drag their soul through hell before they come back out again. And it takes like fucking forever, and he just tortures the fuck out of them. Like, you know what? You want to defy me? I'm gonna torture you. Fuck you. Defying the laws of nature, and that's just what's happening. It explains kind of everything: the time travel, the ironic demises. Like, actually, I have it pulled up right here. I'm think because so like Scout dies in the way that every street kid's nightmare, completely incapable of defending yourself. He's literally strapped to a table being ripped apart. Spy, he's assassinated at a funeral where he's still trying to frame a guy for the murder that he committed for that funeral to happen. That's a confusing way to say that. I'm not going to explain anything. I'm going to explain things the way I like to explain things. I'm not going to elaborate. If you get confused, watch the movie. Go watch the movie. I am not a substitute for the movie. These are my thoughts and my kind of general, kind of weird way of explaining things. Archibald, one of the other characters that's in here, he literally gets murdered by his own enforcer, Spy. Medic dies in his own ambulance. He gets a fucking car crash. Soldier, of course, survives because PTSD. Fucking, oy. And the Valium plot twist too. So in the end, there's this drug that they're taking is Valium, and at the end, there's this plot twist where it's not really about Valium, it's Valium. It's literally just another word for Valium, diazepam. But what I think is important is the Emesis diazepam. So I think that is another symbol representing that they're in hell is that when you take the diazepam, because the Emesis blue is literally like a brand owned by the company that they are owned by. So in order to respawn, while you're in the afterlife, you have to make an active choice to come back to life by taking the diazepam. I almost said diazepam. Well, by taking the diazepam, you are choosing to be respawned. That is you choosing. You're saying, like, all right, I want to come back to life. It may not happen right away. I'm not saying that you take a pill and then suddenly, boo, you're back to life. But it's like you making that choice, at least subconsciously, by taking the Valium. Which is why Soldier survives, because he never takes any Valium. He even says in the beginning, I don't know, never took the stuff. He says that to Spy towards the beginning, in the first like quarter of the movie, that he admits that he's never taken the diazepam. Or the Valium. The Valium. And the reason, I think it's hell. And there's also the clone zombies. There's a bunch of clone zombies that show up because of course Soldier is like a World War II stereotype guy. And him and Demo Man, this black Scotsman with one eye and now one arm, they go up. I'm going to mention that in a second. He also has an ironic death. Matter of fact, I'll say it right now. Demo Man is an alcoholic, and it's revealed that in his death scene, because they go relapse is a hell of a thing, and then right after he's about to take a drink, he realizes that he's dead because he mistook a laboratory for a bar because he's like he's missing an arm, he's bleeding out, they're in hell, so he's hallucinating, and it says BAR. In laboratory, there's a B, there's an A, and there's an R, all the other shows. So then he realizes he freezes to death again. But before that, there was clone zombies, which is clearly an allegory for how they view themselves. Another way to torture them as a legion of disposable undead monsters to set loose upon the world, or in this case, really each other. And that's how they view themselves. So hell threw that shit at them. It's just very just abundantly clear that they're in fucking hell. Not permanently, but they are in hell, and it's just in between respawns. And it's such a genius fucking idea. It's such a simple idea. I fucking love it. The music's creepy too. The imagery is crazy. It gets more and more psychedelic as the movie goes on. It's a real feature-length movie, by the way. It's like a full-length movie. It's on YouTube. It's for free. So I am urging you right now to watch it. It is a 10 out of 10 absolute banger, even though it's fucking confusing. It's a fantastic movie. It's nuts, but it's fantastic. Anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you around. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Peace. Oh, hey. Hi, Dragon. Well, you know that. You're on here. This is my outro. I do not want to get copyrighted for music, and I don't feel like making music, so bug it. This is the outro, so you can see the title cardy thingies. I don't know what they're called. I always forget. You gonna click? You gonna click something? You're gonna skedaddle? Come on, like, you're just gonna sit here till the end? Are we doing? Are we doing a Ferris Bueller right now? Is that what's going on? This is kind of weird. Yeah, I still got stuff to do. You know, I mean, I got dogs and stuff. You gonna go? You still here? Why are you still here? Come on, man. Come on. You just click something, anything, even if it's not one of my videos. Just click something, or go play a game outside or something. I don't know, like go call up your friends and play football, or I don't know, shoot a can in a junkyard. Anything. Nothing? You got nothing. You're just gonna sit here and watch this weird ass outro. You making fun of me? I feel like you're making fun of me. Kilo, come beat this guy up.